what we'll be doing for today's lesson is calculating probability for independent and dependent events using tree diagrams. The keywords are outcome, independent, probability, replacement, and the equipment required for this lesson are pen, paper and a pencil. Okay, the first question says Rebecca has 9 colored beads in a bag. 4 of the beads are black and the rest are green. She removes a bead at random from the bag and notes the color before replacing it. She then chooses a second bead. Draw a tree diagram showing all possible outcomes. Okay, so firstly it says Rebecca has 9 colored beads in a bag. 4 of the beads are black and the rest are green. So if 4 out of 9 are black, 5 out of 9 are going to be green. Okay, she removes a bead at random from the bag and notes the color before replacing it. She then chooses a second bead. So now she does that again. Okay, so these are called your branches. Okay, so now she does that again. So you'll have the same probability of getting a black and the same probability of getting a green. The same probability of getting a black, same probability of getting a green on her second choice. Now we have done the first part of this question where it said draw a tree diagram. Now this next part is show all possible outcomes. Okay, so the outcomes now that we can get, if we follow the top branch, we can get a black bead on our first choice and a black bead on our second choice. So we can get black and black. Next outcome, we can get a black bead on our first choice, but we can get a green bead on our second choice, so we can have black and green. The next one we can have green and black, and the next one we can get green and green. Okay, so now the next part is when you go along these branches you need to multiply. Okay, so the probability of getting black and black is 4 over 9 multiplied by 4 over 9 or times by 4 over 9, which is 16 over 81, and you don't simplify these. Okay, next one, what's the probability of getting a black and a green? 4 over 9 times by 5 over 9, you get 20 out of 81. Probability of getting a green and a black, 5 out of 9 over 4 over 9, so you multiply them together, you get 20 over 81 again. And what's the probability of getting a green and a green? 5 over 9 times by 5 over 9, you get 25 over 81. So now this question complete. Okay, the next part, it says calculate the probability that Rebecca chooses 2 green beads, and the second part of the question is a black bead followed by a green bead. If you have set up your tree diagram properly with all your outcomes, this should be easy. Okay, so now the first question says 2 green beads. All we need to look at is green, because that's where she's getting 2 green beads. So the answer for that one is 25 out of 81. The next one, a black followed by a green bead. Okay, so now we go black and then green. So black and green, the probability of getting a black followed by a green bead is 20 out of 81. We just look at the branches, black then green, 4 over 9 times by 5 over 9, you get 20 out of 81. Okay, what I'd like you lot to do now is complete this tree diagram and then answer the following questions. Most of the tree diagram is done for you, the outcomes are done for you. You need to work out the probability now. So as I was multiplying the branches, that's what you need to do here now. So they've set it up and started one off for you, and then answer the following questions. Please pause the video and have a go at doing this. Okay, the answers that you should have got are as follows. For the probability for Matt to score and Thomas to miss, you do 0.6 times by 0.3, you get 0.18. Matt to miss, Thomas to score, 0.4 times by 0.7, you get 0.28. Matt to miss and Thomas to miss, 0.4 times by 0.3, and you get 0.12. What you need to remember is each tree needs to add up to 1. Okay, this is your tree. Okay, this is your tree. Each one needs to add up to 1. So if we can check this by doing 0.6 add 0.4, it adds up to 1. It always adds up to 1. Okay, next one, find the probability of both boys missing. So we look at this one, miss. So that's 0.4 times by 0.3. You can just get your answer and put it there. Once you've listed all your outcomes, it's easy because all your answers are done for you. Find the probability of one boy scoring. Okay, so now this one, they get an answer of 0.46. So what you need to do for this is you need to have a look at if Matt scores and Thomas misses, the probability for that is 0.18. So now let's have a look at if Matt misses and Thomas scores, the probability of that is 0.28, and you add them both together to get 0.46 because I said find the probability of one boy scoring. The next one is find the probability of at least one boy missing, and they get an answer of 0.58. So now we need to look at the probability of wherever it says miss. So we look at the outcome of wherever it says miss, because it says at least one boy missing, and we add up all the ones with miss in there together. So this one, it says score miss, so we have to add this one to miss score, and then we add it to miss. And when you add them all together, you get a total of 0.58. Okay, if you are in set 3, please have a go at doing the red section. Remember, each branch, each tree needs to add up to 1. So this is one tree here. So this one tree has to have a total of 1. This tree has to have a total of 1. This tree has to have a total of 1. If it does not, you're doing the question wrong. Okay, so if you're in set 3, please have a go at doing the red section. If you are in set 2, please have a go at doing the red and the amber section. If you are in set 1, please have a go at doing the amber section and the green section. Once you have done, please take a picture and upload to class charts, because this will be your homework for today's lesson.